URT. Who are we? URT. This is the URT. You are the URT. Big up the URT. Smash a like for the URT. How are we doing, people? Big up to every one of you. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We got a lot to talk about tonight, people, because that was awful. That was awful. That was the worst second half performance I have ever seen at Old Trafford. I didn't go to the game tonight. Thank God I didn't. Because if I watched that in the second half, I would have walked out. I could never watch that. You can never pull the wool over my head. Never. Not me. Not me, people. I will never. I walked out of games when it was Jose, walked out of games when it was Ten Hag, and I definitely would have walked out after watching that performance. I'm happy to say, in a game where I've watched in the stadium or on television, that has to be the worst second half performance anybody's ever witnessed at Old Trafford. It was like defense against attack, boys against men. Shocking. Amorim, I don't know who you are, but this is not who we are. This is not our identity. You do not have a clue about this football club. And it's not just down to him. It's down to the ownership. It's down to them. It's down to them. Yes, you won tonight. 3 points. All of that. And that's why when you were all telling me about we did this, we did that against Aston Villa, I was telling you lot, Aston Villa let us have the ball. Because tonight, Newcastle didn't let us have the ball in the second half. Instead, we kept giving it to them. We have 33% possession at home at Old Trafford. Disgraceful. Bumbaye, I dare you to defend that. I dare you to defend it. Go ahead.
Well, I just came in and got the tail end of that. Big up, everybody. I hope you are still alive after that. I mean, that was a stressful game. But looking on the bright side, everything you say, Nurdin, it's right. But end of the day, during the game as we're watching it, I'm just thinking if we just get out of here with 3 points, that's what this has turned into. The first half was good. I thought we were good first half. They started better, and then I thought we imposed ourselves. But then the second half came. Goal. What a goal, by the way. I thought he played well tonight, Dorgu. One of his better games. He put a hell of a shift in. I think for what I take away from that, if I'm being positive, we kept a clean sheet. We rolled our luck, but the boys, man, they stuck together. And it's one of those one for all and all for one kind of performances. I thought Martinez was absolutely brilliant today. Really good. Didn't put a foot wrong with his passing. It's so impressive, his passing. I mean, we all know that. Great ball for Dello, who could have finished it off. I think the only thing Amorim did there was, I felt for him, and a few of the boys felt for him. The team, it's got worker bees in there, a lot of worker bees. So you missed the creativity. But what I think he did maybe a bit too early as well, he decided early on, right, I'm just going to defend the lead. They are definitely going to come onto us, which they did, and we're looking to break. We could have finished it. Sesko hits the bar. Cunha had a few opportunities. Delo had an absolute peach of an opportunity. So, because we win, it changes the narrative. And ultimately, a really important 3 points, which I hope will just, increase the morale. That we came together, we fought, we were missing a lot of players, and we got a very big 3 points today. And, we're right back in and amongst it. That's pretty much what I feel with that today. If we'd lost the game, or drew the game even, the narrative would have changed. It's a little bit like when Jose decides to go for the 1-0 and he gets it, great. But when he doesn't get it, he gets double hit hard. But we got it. And everybody, man, put a shift in. That's what I would say today. Even the guys that we don't really rate. And they weren't great, but everybody was working their ass off. And it was a very crazy game. Like watching pinball all over the shop. You know what I mean? Eddie Howe, man, the pressure mounts there. That was a big game for both of us. We went into this, a lot of people saying Man United can't lose this. And their fans are equally saying, like, what's happening here? Are we in free fall? We need to win this game as well. So we're done good, man. We've done the job. We got the 3 points and we move on.
Okay. Big up. Somebody saying, why don't we talk about the first half? Let's do it. Okay, Raj. Let's do what you want to do. First half. Let's talk about the first half. First half was an even game. I thought we had a better of it. I thought Dorgu and Cunha were really good in the first half. I thought we created openings. We didn't really test their goalkeeper. He didn't really make too many saves. And the goal came from a throw-in. It's not like we opened Newcastle up and carved them open. It came from a throw-in. And Walter Mada, yet again, he cost Newcastle the game. He scored the own goal. This time he tried to clear one. And Dorgu volleyed it into the bottom corner. In another night, that's going rosette. But tonight, of all nights, it nestled in bottom corner. So, yeah, it was a more even game in the first half. I thought we shaded it. But talk to me about the fucking second half. At home, in front of 75,000. Talk to me then. Because football is not just about fucking one half. It's not 135 minutes. Football is 90 plus 7 or 8 minutes of football these days. So talk to me then. Talk to me then. Newcastle team that's got one of the worst away records. They don't score goals. And we saw it tonight. They did everything but score tonight. They did everything. They couldn't hit a barn door. They can't hit the target tonight. That's what happened. It's shocking, people. People, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Ben,
Just
how
say,
did you see that game? How did you see that game, Ben? I want your honest opinion. And we'll get to Lesso. So big up Lesso. Happy
Big up
Christmas, man.
Denzel. Big
I
up
thought you were
Elmo.
cheated
Mr.
today, by
Ben.
the way.
How are you
I
guys?
thought you were cheated. I thought you were cheated today, man. That is never a penalty, ever a penalty. That's not a penalty. That was shocking. That's not a penalty. But I'm talking about South Africa versus Egypt. The two players are running to each other. The guy does that, taps Salah on the face. Salah goes down like he's been shot, and the referee gives the penalty. AFCON settings. But anyway, go ahead, Ben. Big up Luani. Talk to me, because that was woeful.
No, you guys go ahead. I'll just
go ahead, Lesso. Go ahead, Lesso. Go ahead. You're muted, Lesso.
Oh
no, it's Ben then Lesso. It's Ben then Lesso.
yeah,
Go ahead, Ben.
big up. I feel like I'm having the stroke, man. I can't lie. Hang on, let me just think about it. Okay, here we go. I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. First things first, Nerdin. I was delighted to see that you didn't go to the game. If you did go to the game, I would have probably called you out, Nerdin, by saying, why are you going to the games? Like, why is Saeed going to the games? Why is Saeed still got a season ticket? You know, Saeed loves Man United, but he has a season ticket, and it's basically that season ticket money is going to directly towards Ineos and Glazers. So, and I advise everyone at that stadium, what the fuck are you doing, man? Because I'm hearing Ruben Amorim chants, I'm hearing no Glazer chants, I'm hearing no Ineos out chants, I'm hearing nothing, man. Like, everyone just seems to be
tonight. I would have walked out in the second half.
I know you would have. I know you would have. You walked out with
Mourinho.
You walked out with Mourinho, but nor did I. Yeah, this fan base is just so delusional. But yeah, look onto the game. I thought we were shit first half as well. I thought, what's this whole giddiness, and we were fucking toe to toe with Newcastle. We weren't toe to toe. Jesus, give it a fucking rest. The only reason why Newcastle were shit today was because their wingers were absolutely dreadful today. The midfield was absolutely phenomenal. Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Tonali. If that doesn't say the biggest icing on the cake right there, man, in terms of a balanced midfield, I don't know what would, man. See anyhow, man. Is that Luis Enrique there? That man is the man for Man United. Ineos, I dare you, please, I dare you. Go and get this guy right now from Newcastle. Go and get him, bro. And I actually might have somewhat, a wee bit of, like, maybe a 10%, like, I'll applaud them for 10%, but not a lot, because they've still failed as an organization. But do the decency and get that man, bro. That man is unbelievable. That coach, he's a fucking coach. A midfield, like he loves the midfield. He prioritizes that midfield so much, and it's absolutely beautiful. I was sat at the back, and I was texting Khalees and Sheck, and I was like saying, "Boys, this is absolutely beautiful football." The only reason why they're so sloppy is because the wingers aren't doing their job defensively. They're not doing their job at all. Gordon was doing absolutely fuck all. When Barnes came on and Gordon came off, I thought Newcastle looked so much better. It was night and day. I thought their defense was a wee bit shaky, but so what, bro? They've got injuries. They've got injuries, and Eddie Howe always finds a way, man, in his system. It's a breath of fresh fucking air, man. And we got it, obviously, because a lot of United fans could say, "Oh, Eddie Howe's a shit coach. We beat him. He couldn't beat United." But no, today was all down to the players for Newcastle, man. I think the coach Eddie Howe was my man of the match tonight, bro. It wasn't even any of this fucking United players or any of this. I'd probably give Heaven a lot of praise today. But Martinez was decent today. Lamont's okay, yeah, he did okay. Diego Dalot, that man is in fucking Pluto. Pluto doesn't exist in this planet, people. It does not exist. Diego Dalot is in Pluto. I thought Cunha looked okay today. Oh my days, bro. But Ugarte, Cass, I thought Cass was wee bit. It was unfortunate for Cass to come off, man. But I think Cass did well. It just shows that Cass is a professional footballer. Like, he's done it all, and he didn't go at Ruben Amorim for why'd you sub me off. So really good professionalism from Casemiro. But overall, man, that second half, man, park the bus, Man United. Park the bus, I say. No, honestly, man. And the fact that Nurden as well, 75,000 people were staying in that second half, man. It just says it all, man. These people see Ineos's vision. They see Ineos's vision. Why can't we? And like I said, people, Nurden, I'm going to, you spoke about it in your match reaction. This is not Ruben Amorim's in-game management. This is not Ruben Amorim's system. This is not Ruben Amorim's game plan. This is Jason Wilcox's game plan. This is Jason Wilcox's 11. This is Jason Wilcox's substitutes. He's telling him what to fucking do. Hence why we seen at the Wolverhampton game, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Barada, arguing the living shit out of Jason Wilcox and saying, "What the fuck are you doing? This guy hasn't got a Scooby on what he's doing," and people gas the fucking living shit out of him. Certain people on all over on Twitter, certain people on Mandem Talk gas the living shit out of this guy because he knows fucking football. What have we fucking become, man? Yes, Bombay, and it's on hindsight. Look, it's 3 points at the end of the day. But bro, I am not, as a United fan, accepting that second half performances, man. And you know what? To every Man United fan that went there tonight, yes, there's people around the world visiting them the first time, but everyone who has a season ticket, honestly, bro, give it a fucking rest. Hold yourselves up to shame. And that 1958 fucking organisation, you lot are fake fucking fans, man. Say whatever you fucking want about me. But me being from Ireland, I can't really go over that much. Say whatever the fuck you want, bro. But you lot are fucking fake. You just don't want what's best for Man United. I do. All these people in this fucking country do as well. And you can see the bigger picture. Why can't you? Well, big up everyone. Free Palestine. Free Sudan. Free everyone that's oppressed. Big up to the panel. Love.
Go ahead, Letso. And then we'll go to Luwani.
No, big up to Ben, big up to everyone, including in the chat as well. Luwani, Bumbaye, and yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is. We can't really be happy about this, to be honest, because this is going to go back to factory settings very quickly. That it only takes the next game to see this. I know people can be a little bit giddy over results and all that, but you have to look at the longevity behind that, at the end of the day. So what I've gathered from today's game, it is quite simple. Newcastle had a lot of people out injured, and it's worrisome that we only getting results now, whereas, when teams are actually struggling, It's really the bottom tier teams, or teams that literally have people out. And it is what it is. There's nothing that told me today about the game that we have something going that we can get behind. And I'm sorry, but that's the reality. You can say how negative we are, but it's not about negativity. It's about living in reality of the matter. Whatever we did today, you cannot tell me that we can go into any other game and we can execute it to perfection, to a point where we can get a result. There isn't. So I'm sorry for you guys. I mean, any hopes that you guys may have in anything you have seen, it's not sustainable. And we'll be back here, the following game, and we'll be, pointing fingers that it's this guy's mistake or that guy's mistake or whatever. But I think it's just the overall planning, from the board all the way to the management side. It's clear that they're trying to convert this manager into a manager that they should have hired. That's all there is. I mean, it's just
100%.
common sense. If you actually look at it, that's exactly what we're trying to do. Exactly what we've been trying to do under the Glazers. We're doing it now under Ineos anyways. We're trying to convert. The Glazers did it, obviously, with trying to convert players, into players that they think that they should be suitable for specific systems, or rather should players that they think that is good enough for specific roles and what so. And now they're trying to convert managers. I mean, Ineos are taking it a step further now with the managers now. And this manager is not this manager that we're trying to convert into the ideals that we're trying to implement. So it's a mismatch. And it's unfortunate, but we've got people who are idiots at the top, and it's just gonna be ongoing as long as these people are still in charge. And yeah, I've made peace with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no point in being angry when the kind of idiots and diabolical people who shouldn't be in the positions that they should be. You look at Jason Wilcox. He's never been a director of football at any top side. He has never been there. I don't think he's ever been a director of football at anywhere. To be honest, I think he's been technical director, but in development, head of recruitment and all those sorts. But he's never been in any of these positions that we're mentioning right now. But at Manchester United, guess what? Everyone can be promoted. Everyone can be, they can live their dreams there. So, unfortunately, as a result, and I look at today's game, I can't look at it in isolation and say, we did this, we did that, we did that. We're way past that, ladies and gentlemen. We're way past the point where we're dissecting game from game. It's a disease. This is a terminal disease at the football club. We've had this for so many years, where this football club do not know how to align in terms of recruitment in what to bring into the football club to enable it to be successful. And we're finding this out now. Why did it take so long for people to realize that we're not getting anywhere? That's the reality. That's how I'm looking at it, because it's tiring discussing what formation we could have used, what substitutions we could have used. These are very minimal things that could have easily we could have easily done without. But unfortunately, all roads lead upstairs. That's the reality. We all have to look up there. These guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's that simple. They don't know what they're doing. Their recruitment, from the recruitment to whatever, I can look at the manager, yes, but who brings the manager here? What plans did you guys have with this manager coming into this football club? Now you're vacating formations. You're moving to 4-3-3s now. And what was the plan with Ineos? What are they trying to do? You understand? So for me, I'm sorry, like, if you do not have a plan, it doesn't matter which manager you bring in. That manager is gonna fail. the recruitment phase is gonna fail because you don't know why you're recruiting, what kind of system you are trying to implement, anyways. So you're gonna recruit badly, anyways. So I'm sorry, like it's for me, it does not make sense anymore what we're trying to do or what we're trying to dissect. This is not a solitary game. This is gonna continue for many years. We're gonna be sitting here and dissecting things that should not be dissected, anyways. So yeah, man, it's a terrible state of affairs. And as a fan of football for so many years, it does not make sense to me anymore. Like there's nothing for me to pick out and say, you know what, this is why we're bad. Because we're gonna go to the next game and we're gonna say this is why we're bad. The third game we're gonna say this is why we're bad. And it's beyond that. It's beyond in-game management. It's beyond substitutions. It's beyond this is my analysis on the whole entire thing. It's just a fuss. Ineos have fed people rubbish from the get-go, and it is what it is. People, we have to admit this, you know, and we have to be honest and straightforward with everything that's been happening. It's utterly bullshit. It's utterly bullshit for these people to be coming here and thinking they know how to run a football club. They've failed in every aspect of any sport, and they come into football and they're gonna fail again. They failed with the first club that they've owned. They're failing with the second club already. And they're not even in 5 years into this football club. And we already know they're failures. It does not take rocket science to actually analyze why these guys fail, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know who to recruit. They don't have a plan behind the recruitment phase. They absolutely do not know what they're doing. So it's Ineos out for me. I told you guys from January, Ineos, they should not be here. Glazers should not be here. And as long as these guys are here, I do not trust whatever they are trying to do. I'm way past this manager out and this manager in and whatever. I may not like the manager, and I do believe he needs to be out anyways right now because he's incompetent on his side. But the people who brought him here need to be held accountable. We can't look at the people who are down there, and he's still here, by the way. Who's keeping this guy here? Who's keeping this guy right here? We have to look at that. We have to look past that. You can't be angry at a guy who's an employee. At the end of the day, you have to look at the people who are still keeping him here for his incompetency. Do they have any vision for this football club? Do they have any ambition? They don't. So I'm way past this. I'm screaming how incompetent Amorim is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so done with that, guys. I'm sorry, but big up to everyone.
Well said, man.
Go ahead, Luani.
Hey, big up my brothers. Big up
Happy
to the
Boxing
whole
Day, man.
panel.
Happy Boxing Day to everybody. Everybody, love to everybody.
Big
Go
up.
ahead.
Boxing Day. We won a game by 1-0, so we beat a northern rival, Newcastle, a pretty competent Premier League team. So I want to focus on analyzing the game. I mean, in isolation. The first half in isolation. In order to win a game of football, you need a combination of elements. You need element of humility, luck, and some grit somewhere. Humility today, because I have to give Amorim credit. I don't know if he was forced into a back four or if he finally conceded, but I have to give him a little credit.
Luani, this is what he
pride.
said. Luani, this is what he said in the second part of this presser before the game. He said this. He literally said, this person is paraphrasing him. He says, it's too expensive to play his system. And he said, it's too expensive and I don't have the players to play that system. But then he goes back to it 15 minutes into the second half and we never leave our own area. Go ahead.
Yes, I wrote that. I actually wrote that down because I heard the commentator saying that. I'm going to go on that later on. But I'll give him credit today for at least swallowing his pride and moving to a back four. And also, in terms of talking about that humility, I will give credit to also Cunha because an offensive player as him, tracking back his runners and doing the defensive work. I know it's not easy for players like him who are maverick, who just want to play on the front foot. So I'll give also credit to Cunha there. an element of greed because the whole team worked hard today, regardless of what we say. They work hard, they defended as a team. As soon as we lose the ball, they were able to retract. I'm talking essentially about the first half. They were able to retract behind the ball, track their runners. Dorgu was helping out Dalo on that side, lock down Anthony Gordon, and he was also tracking their midfielders on the run that they're making. We work hard. We were very compact, and I have to give us credit for that. Now, also element of luck, because based on the second half, I'm not sure if we were to win that game. But of course, once you combine grit and humility, you earn that spot to win a game, regardless of if you play well in the second half or not. Now, that first half, when the game started, even though we were in the back four, which is fairly a new formation to some of these players, I have to admit that we are under pressure from minute one to the moment we score the goal. But football is a game of momentum. Sometimes you can build momentum by controlling the game, which Newcastle did from minute one to the moment we score. Sometimes you can get that momentum psychologically by scoring a goal, and then you are on the ascendancy, which is what happened to us. As soon as we scored the goal, we took control of that game. We were better in possession. We were more comfortable. And we took control of that game all the way to the first half, the end of the first half. And I give credit to the players. What it shows me is that we can do a back four. We can do a back four. And some of our players are comfortable playing that system. Sometimes it's not about heroes. Sometimes it's not about a star player. Today, we did not have, if I have to be honest, if we put some name on the team sheet, we're talking about Mbuemo, Ahmad, Bruno, and in our own right, Kobe Mino. Those are our quality players, okay? Even though on Bruno we can debate that, but those are our quality players. Notable absentees today, and the only way you compensate for that kind of absence is to have a certain level of control when you're building up, not giving the ball away too cheaply. We did that. Or to have a structural defense when we don't have the ball. We also did that. So credit to the team. Now on the second half, we escape. That we did escape. So I would say that, Amorim, we have a problem in this coach. We have a problem. As much as I give him his flowers in the first half, in the second half, he did everything he could to fuck up that game, to lose us that game. But thank God we come out with 3 points. We live to fight another day. Now, going into the board, what Lesso just said is spot on. It looked like they're trying to transform Amorim into the coach they should have hired. And it looked now that the board, Vivel and the other director of football, they really heavy-handed in the tactic now. So if that's the case, and adding that to the statement that Amorim made, saying that he need a lot of money to be able to play his system, why is he still doing here? Just fire the guy already. We don't have time for this BS. Fire him, bring in somebody that does not need a lot of money. Flash news, by the way, Amorim. Don't you know who you're working for? Our owners don't spend a lot of money. Or if they do, they spend it on players that the judge can sell shots for them. So burn your system. If you can do the best with what you have, but you can don't let the door hit you on your way out. So yes, this also highlight the incompetence of the board, because if we have to wait 1 year for you guys to finally admit that the manager that does not want to change his system is almost surplus to requirement now, just fire him. What kind of cost you trying to save? 20 million? For what? So we are fifth. It's not too late. Let him go. Bring him an interim that can play a back four. and let's try to grind out the result and wait for our quality players, our first teamers to come back. And I believe we can salvage the season. The real question now is where do we go? Where do we go going from here? Is he gonna keep the back four? Is the next thing, are we gonna keep the back four for the next coming games, or Amorim is gonna strong hand his board and go back to the back three? That's the real question now. But as far as the game is concerned today, we did well in the first half. Look, it's a game of momentum. Newcastle have plenty of momentum to capitalize in the second half. In some part of that first half, they did not do it. I do not feel sorry for them. I don't care how balanced their midfield is. I don't care how good Eddie Howe is. He could feel aggrieved saying that his players let him down. But you know what? F them. We got our 3 points and we're out of there. So I'm glad.
Tired. I'm tired of being tired. People, there's nearly 150 in here. Please, let's get to 100 likes straight away. Bumbaye, tell me the positives, please. Let me just get this. Ruben Amorim, big up Khalees from Medin Lassie. Please make sure you check him out at Khalees from Medin Lassie on X. Ruben Amorim, back for clean sheet. Kobe Mainoo's injured. I don't need a press conference. We covered all the subjects, so can all go away and enjoy the Boxing Day.
Thank you, Van Gaal.
Oh my God! Go ahead, Bumbaye.
First half was good shape. 3 points. Like I said in the opening statement, it was a difficult game. It was a difficult watch, man. You know, it's hard to get into the game, especially that second half. It was like watching pinball machine. But the boys, they had to earn that. We were stressing from 10, 15 minutes into the second half. It was just wave. Amorim took a decision. He said, right, we're going to go deep and we're going to break. It's not the wrong decision. We did get our chances to kill the game. We did defend deep and rode our luck, but maybe he did it a bit too early. As well, there's a lot of players missing there. So, you know, it's lacking creativity. He went with the workhorses today. Dorgu's a worker, Dallow's a worker, Ugarte's a worker, Casemiro's a worker. Cunha is a worker. He worked his ass off today. He got us out of a lot of problems. But hopefully, this clean sheet, in quite an important game, when you get a 3 points in that way, and you see a lot of fist bumping, a lot of, you know, come on, G'ing people up, it can be positive. It can be something you can cultivate and carry into the next game. That's one of the positives I hope that develops. Substitution-wise, I don't really have an issue with anything he was doing. I understand that we, including today, it's 4 games in 11 days. Casemiro's not a spring chicken. Martinez has just come back from injury. Sesko is not fully flying. You know, he's been out long term. He's come back. So he needs to protect them. If we get just one more, imagine Martinez breaks down or Casemiro breaks down, we're in deep trouble. There's 9 points at stake. We're 5th today. So it's looking all right. Tomorrow, obviously, we won't be anymore, but we're 5th. We're in the mix at Christmas, and that's what you want. You're going to play some weeks. It's just for results, unfortunately. The game will start. You'll think, oh, you know, I thought Newcastle started better. Then we really came into it, and it was Man United. Second half, quite early on, he's, you know, put his cards on the table and said, right, block, low. We didn't press tonight. If you look at Sesko, he was at the halfway line a lot of times. And you said it, graveyard shift. We are going to break. Cunha played a big part of that. We better quality, man. We killed the game. But no real issues today with it. All considered, an awful second half. It's not what you want to see at all. But it just became, just get 3 points and get out of there. People are within their rights to say, Bumbaye, we're not playing that game anymore. We're not accepting that. It's too much time has gone by, and we don't want to be just playing for 3 points. I understand that. Well, myself, I see it a little bit differently. I empathize with the fact that we've got a lot of players out all of a sudden missing. He's changed the system. Credit to him. Doesn't mean you won't go back to the old system, the old formation, because he wants to develop that. That's the long-term vision. But sometimes it's good for a manager to do what he feels he has to do to get 3 points, because there's been a lot of pressure on us. You can't lose this game. You can't, man, this is not an easy game. Yeah, they've got defenders missing, but the full set of midfielders is there. You know, we've got a lot of players missing as well. So it was a big game in that sense. Now Eddie Howe's going to be under tremendous amount of pressure. You know, they're really having a shit season.
Boombaye, stop telling me about Newcastle. We've got a bigger shit show to talk about than fucking Newcastle. So tell me about United. I don't want to hear about Newcastle.
Bro, no, look, on the whole, yeah.
Have you ever seen a second half performance like that in the history of Manchester United? I'm talking about Champions League games where we played against the great Barcelona teams.
Bro, look,
did you ever see anything like that? Yes or no? Answer the question.
Yeah, I have seen something like that, but not for a long, long time, brother. We've seen games like that where it's like, what the hell is this? What's the shape? What's going on? It was just a melee, last ditch, you know, look, some good like claiming balls. There's loads of things going on. It's like just a pot of chaos second half, but that was just the way the game went. I mean, I can't say that it wasn't an experience, because it was. I'd rather watch that than the Everton game, which was just dry and dead, or the West Ham game that was just dry and dead. This one, it's like, okay, it's either they break you down, we come on here, absolutely lose it, or you hold on, as shit as this is, and just get us out of there with the points. And we got out of there with the points. I don't know much more to tell you. I can't really tell you about control, tactics, this, that. Shape looked good first half. I thought that was positive. Maybe with Ugarte, you might have noticed a difference than not having Bruno there. It's a bit premature to be talking about that. Let's see what the next game is like and the next game to get a fuller picture. But on the whole, bro, football-wise, put it in the bin. But we are 3 points better off in a difficult 50-50 game, missing lots of players. And I take that, bro. I just take that like I've taken other results, and it's just a springboard to move on to the next game. I'd rather be going into the next one with these points than without them. And hopefully, you know, these kind of things, bro, it does do you good. You know, brings everybody together. I thought Martinez was beautiful tonight, man. It was lovely to have him back. He really, really played his part. Aiden Heaven, man, I have to say, how many times did you notice that guy just drop a shoulder and just take the piss and play forward? So 1.5 million bargain he's looking to be, that guy. Lemons claiming, you know, balls that Onana and Saltby would completely balls up helped us tonight. That was really good. Cunha run down some blind alleys, but his work, like against Liverpool, was very good to get us out, to breathe. Dorgu tonight is probably my man of the match. You saw again a lot of good, some bad, some ugly, but the goal, the work rate, he really played his part in that. So I'm going to give it to him because he has taken a lot of shit recently. So that's how I see this. You know, but I absolutely accept people, you know, feeling sick after that. But it's not about. Of course, it's not sustainable. You know, there's no point in you asking me that. Of course, it's not. We're not going to play that way. But in one-off game, this is just the way it happened today. If we were to have this for the next 2-3 games, I'd just cancel it. I'd forget it. I won't watch us no more. But you just have to do what you have to do with the cards you dealt, and we did. He went for it. Eddie Howe absolutely went for it today. He threw the kitchen sink at it. You know, on a different day, they get the 3 points, but it's our day. And we worked our balls off for that 3 points. They have to break us down end of the day. And Lemons, can't remember what saves he made, bro. I know he made one in the first half, good one. But more than that, I don't really see.
What I want to say about the game, the position that we are in as a team is, Look, I will worry about the performances if we're 13 for 12, but we are fifth. So I'm just at this point worried about the results. We get 3 points today. That means we can still grind it out until everybody comes back. And maybe we can make a push. Maybe we can make a push for top four, regardless of what the system is. It's okay. I know we all hate the board. We all hate the Glazers. But short of being relegated, I just want to see us in the Champions League. Now, look at the way things have gone today. The main question that I'm asking myself, we've heard Amorim come out and say that even the Pope will not let him change his system. And then today, he changed to a back four. And he came out with a statement saying that he need a lot of money to play his system. Now, something is going in the background. Something is going in the back room with him and Vivel, with him and Jason Wilcox. Whatever it is, it's a mess. And we can not just ignore that. Are we today playing the system of Wilcox, and then tomorrow we'll go back to the back three of Amorim? That is something that now it seems like a total state of confusion. We win this game today. We got our 3 point. I'm not going to feel sorry for Newcastle. I'm certainly not going to blame to blame us for them not being clinical. That's their problem.
Well, you've got one thing wrong, Luani. It's not so the four at the back is Wilcox's plan, but the three at the back is also Wilcox's plan. Yes, Amorim has a small part, but Wilcox is in charge of the footballing operations. He's there at every training session with Amorim, and he can literally tell Amorim, say, "Look here, bro, play 5-2-2-2-2, play 5-1-2-1-2 or whatever." He can ask, play 4-4-2. He's the man in charge, and like I said, Ruben Amorim is not the boss. He's only a coach. He's not a manager. People keep forgetting that as well. He's only a head coach.
My rebuke to what you just say is that if the three at the back is Wilcox's plan, why are we playing four at the back at the academy level?
Because the whole thing's fucked. We don't have it. It's fucked from top to bottom, Luani. Like the academy, the academy and how the style of play at the academy is not the same style of play for the main team and for the under-21s and for what's the other one? There's another team. Is it the under-18s, Norden, isn't it? Yes, all three squads, the main squad and the two other squads, the two academy squads, they both play two different systems. The main team plays a three at the back, obviously sometimes four at the back, but not any of the teams play the same system. So, like I said, it's just a filthy fucking mess. And like this is all comes to Wilcox because he's in charge of the footballing operations. Vivel, who's the technical director now? I can't remember who he is, but anyways, and even it's Barada as well. But Barada, he's only a freaking puppet. He's only in charge of sponsorships and all that bullshit. But like I said, man, like it's Wilcox's job to, steady the ship and say, look, guys, I want you guys to be on the same page as the youth academy. I want this, that. It's a filthy mess. You can't build a foundation in the academy when you have three different fucking systems. You can't. I will. And people in the chat, I want you to go look up Bayern Munich. I want you to look up PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I want you to go and find out their youth academy systems, and I will promise you, every single one of them play 4-3-3 or whatever it is the system they play. I think Bayern Munich play 3-4-2-1. They play the exact same formation because it's a steady football club. We're not. We're not a steady football club. We're a fucking mess. All we care about is sponsorships, season ticket holders, this stadium bullshit. This bullshit stadium where we all are, wanting,
okay, before
obviously.
we can place in all our assumptions, let's remember that Wilcox did not appoint Amorim. we solely agree that he was a Omar Barada appointment. From my
No, it wasn't a it wasn't a
Right?
Omar Barada appointment. It wasn't.
Anybody else?
No.
Disagree with that? Because
Omar Barada came out and
He's
said,
not.
"I found a genius when Amorim was appointed. I have found a genius."
Okay.
Well, Barada's involved in sponsorships. He's not involved in like recruiting for, he's the chief executive. Like, see, when Woodward was there, Woodward was like a Murta. Who was the other guy? Who was the other puppet? It was John Murta and Richard Arnold. Richard Arnold was involved in appointing Ten Hag, appointing all these people. It wasn't John Murta. Murta was only the sponsorship people. He was the trying to get Adidas, all this bullshit. It was Richard Arnold. This is why people are getting mixed up. People are thinking Barada's this, Barada's that. Barada's a muppet, but this guy Wilcox. People are. This is why I don't understand this fucking fan base. People want to say, "Oh, Barada this, Barada that," and let Jason Wilcox off the hook. No.
My question to you: did Wilcox appoint Amorim? Isn't
Yes.
Amorim
And Dan Ashworth?
appointed prior to the appointment of Jason Wilcox and Vivell?
It was Dan Ashworth. Christopher
Wilcox was part of it. Wilcox was part of it.
Yes.
He talked about
Yes.
it. He was part
Not
of it.
Barada.
It was Wilcox and Omar Barada that flew to Portugal to get him here.
Yes.
Okay, my question.
Yeah, big up everyone.
Big upside, man.
Big up everyone, man.
Saeed, how did you sit through that? Just explain to me how you sat through that second half. Tell me what were the fans. Tell me please tell me the fans were not accepting that bullshit. Please.
I mean,
like a
I
Royal
was
Rumble
relieved.
side.
Yeah, big up guys, big up everyone here, man. Everyone here, big up to my brother, everyone locked in. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to Nordis channel.
Come on.
You get me? But you know what? I think it's more relief, I can't lie to you. I'm just relieved. I think it's one of them where it's like I don't really enjoy my United games anymore. I just kind of almost look at it and think, you know what, man, we've got 3 points and hey, yeah, you just kind of like.
That's why I didn't go tonight. That's why I didn't go, because the last 3 home games was dreadful.
I know. People were telling me, you know what, man, you're bad luck because I this is the first win I've seen since Chelsea game because I didn't go to the Brighton and Sunderland game, so I haven't seen a win here since the Chelsea game. So obviously, Old Trafford was becoming a bit of a mad one, but. I think first half, I thought we played well, guys. I don't know if what you lot have said, but I enjoyed that first half. I thought we played good football.
We played 4-4-2. We went attack.
Yeah, well, 4-4-2, 4-3-3. When you look at it, Mount was getting the little pockets, and then him and Cunha were linking up.
Yeah, he was getting in the pockets, but we had Dorgu and Cunha who were working back and defending, actually working back working, both of them working back, defending, helping the fullbacks, but carry on.
Yeah. I thought I genuinely, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I really enjoyed the first half. I thought we played some good football, good link-up play. The connection between the players was good. You know what I mean? I think even Sesko was getting on the ball on the half turn. I know people will criticize Sesko, but I thought first half he did well to get on the half turn, link it, keep it simple. I thought Dorgu played well on the right hand side. I think it was better, man, the first half. And then obviously the injury came in. I don't know whether Mount is injured. You'll have to let me know.
100%, it must be.
Yeah, it must be injury. And then we just kind of went back to negative FC. And I'm like, what are you doing? And it's like the anxiety around the crowd just gets worse and worse because we're sitting back. Did Newcastle deserve anything today? I don't think so. I don't think it's a game where we can look at and think Newcastle deserves to get anything out of the game.
Yeah, they can't hit a barn door. They can't hit a barn door.
But the problem is, though, we allow teams and encourage teams on. This is the problem with us, though. I think we are our own worst enemy.
We went back to a back 5.
Well, it was back 7 at one point. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But I genuinely thought the defenders today.
Do you think that Amorim decided, right, I'm going to just go for this, defending this lead, drop off, low block it, and try and break it? Do you think he went for that, and did he go for it early if he did?
He went too early. That's the problem, though. He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think it was a Newcastle team that was getting through our midfield. They weren't causing. I think their best player was Lewis Hall. What a player, by the way.
Yeah,
that's a player that Man United should be playing. What a player! He's a Man United player for me. The courage and the understanding and the way he takes the risks. Brilliant player, man. So when I look at it, I'm like, you didn't need to do that. They weren't like peppering us. They were causing problems, but they weren't peppering our goal. So I just felt like for me, we gave them too much respect. We gave them too much in encouragement to keep recycling the ball. We kept lumping the ball to Xerxes. Does Xerxes have to do better? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. It
But
becomes
Saeed, but
psychological.
how can you lump it up where 10 players are
I know.
inside our own
I know,
box?
but that's what I'm getting
How
to.
can he hold it up? How can you
But
give him any options?
I
How
agree.
can you expect him when the coach is bringing on a school kid, a 16-year-old, 17-year-old on the football pitch before him?
That second half was solely on Amorim. He just decided
I agree,
to surrender the
I agree.
initiative to Eddie Howe, and that was it. That's solely on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I think for me, Amorim could have lost us a game today. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm outside the ground, yeah, and I'm speaking to Brian, yeah, and he keeps saying, "But it's the players." I'm like, but today, yeah, I felt like we were in a position of, you know what? Let's go for it a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I predicted a draw, so I've got more than what I went for. But I just think sometimes the negativity.
I can hear the giddiness in your voice.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I think for me, I think it's one of them ones where it's relief. It's more than anything. Like, I'm not pissed off. I'm not angry. Maybe, maybe as you, Nuruddin, because maybe my expectations are very, very low. So I can't really look at it and be like, we had a lot of men out. I just think for me tonight, yeah, if it was a draw, I'd have a different reaction. But we got through it, and that's it. It's relief. I don't think there's anything to draw from it. Is there individual performances from Heaven, Lisandro,
Yes.
Le Mans? Yes. But it does. This result doesn't mean United are back.
No.
This doesn't mean that United are worse than what we knew. It doesn't tell you anything. It's just a
Can I ask
win,
you a question?
and that's it.
You've been going to that stadium for a long, long time. Have you ever seen a worse second half performance than that in your life? At going to Old Trafford? Think about it. Think long and hard.
The thing is, yeah, the approach play was very, very negative. I absolutely agree. But I do think, though, in terms of our defensive performance, I thought that was one of the best we've done in a long while. We kept Walter Madder quiet. We kept Wissa quiet. Yeah, man. So, exactly. So in terms of defensive, I think I was a bit more happier with that. Resolute. They were resilient tonight. But all in all, I just think it's one of them when you take the 3 points and the Geordies go crying home, you know?
It's true. And we finally won a game without Bruno. We finally won a game. But so any Bruno fans, come at me, man. Come at me. You know, come at me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know if we win that game with Bruno. I can't lie.
No, we don't. We
We
don't. We concede.
Guys, the reason why I'm trying to bring back the conversation to the hiring of Amorim and the relationship between him and Jason Wilcox, or the influence of Jason Wilcox, is that I'm looking at Jason Wilcox's palmarès and his pedigree. He was coaching at the City Academy and then moved to Southampton. Nowhere in there do we see that he worked with a coach in a back three system. So why would he approve the appointment of Amorim? It looked to me at this point that it's an internal struggle between Wilcox and Amorim himself. And then because of the way the results are going and the inconsistency, Wilcox finally got his marching orders from Jim Ratcliffe.
I agree.
Influencing the whole situation now.
I agree.
It's sustainable. Is that something you could see? All those people that were telling me, "Oh, we controlled Villa, we did this." Where was the control tonight? We're at home.
First half, yes.
The only way this is
game of 2 halves.
The only way this is sustainable is one of them have to go. It's either Amorim loses his job or Wilcox go, because now it's a clear. They both heading now at this point. Clearly.
Wow. But you know what is, obviously I let others get involved and come in, but I just think for me, you know, he's now realized, like, bro, he goes. I think he said today we needed a bit more of a firepower or something like. He said something about, like, you know, needed to do something going forward. Hence why he played a back four. But really and truly, he could have saved the whole mess for a long time. Really, yeah. Had you played this formation, and I'm not saying
How come he told us he's not chasing for the goal?
Someone in the ground was like, what if we would have played this formation? How many wins United would have more? It would have more than they have now. I said, you know what, man? A lot more. I'll tell you what. We'd have a lot more wins if we played with a free midfield. I tell you that.
It for Christmas, man.
Well, yeah.
And then he changed it back 15 minutes into the second half. What are we doing here?
I disagree.
Big up Le Mans, by the way. I tell you what, man, if that was Onana today, I don't think that's 1-0 as well. He saved us a lot, man. Strong, coming in, commanding. A lot of people are giving this Le Mans guy a lot of slack, you know, man. I don't like it, man. There's a lot of blame on this Le Mans guy, but it's like
everybody's coming for him now. It's that little honeymoon period
he's
is
young.
over for him.
But I'll tell you something for free though. Sesko is not a Premier League striker, let alone. I'm sorry, guys. You cannot be a Premier League striker and be flat-footed on a cutback. What's going on? No way.
He has to be better there.
What?
He has to be better.
On a cutback, like really? It's not even like he's surprised. He have the time to see Dorgu take on the fullback and cross it in. So why is he flat-footed? Hit it first time with your right foot, or square your body and hit it with the inside of your left foot first time. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I was watching it with the boys at home, with the family and the kids and everything.
Big up, man. Big up.
Oh, my boys.
Big up, man.
They'll come calling him Doginino.
I know last year side called it Amadinho, the big six.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's still doing
well. I remember the Lecce fan. Yeah, I interviewed the Lecce fan, and he told me he's a right winger. When he said to me United the profile, because I said to him, is he a defender or is he a winger? He said to me he's a winger, and you can see it tonight. He's more of a winger than he is a fullback or a wingback.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
you can see that tonight.
I disagree entirely that we would have got maybe like a lot more points. Well, I think we'll get a couple more points if we played a forward the back if Amorim came in. But I disagree if we were like anywhere near 5th or 6th or even top 4, because we've played forward the back post Fergie and like it's just been a shit show. Like we've been playing this double pivot for so fucking long, like this 4-2-3-1. What we need to do is how Eddie Howe, Luis Enrique does it, how Arteta does it. No, there's no in my like philosophy, like how I see football is I don't see a sustainable system with a number 10, like a Cam, like he's always advanced, like an advanced midfielder. I always see like how Newcastle set theirs up with 2 8s and a 6. All 3 of them can play both attackingly and defensively, like as a structure, just like what we've seen there today with Newcastle, like Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno Guimaraes. Watch it back again, people. All 3 of them are communicating to each other who's going to go up and who's going to stay at the back, look to be the deep line playmaker.
Yeah,
I think we just need to go back to that way, just like what Ollie was brought in to do, obviously for the caretaker role when we had Herrera, Pogba, and Matic. All three of them in that Cardiff game was just a breath of fresh air, man, because they were just communicating to each other who's going to go up, who's going to stay back. That's what we need to do, man. This whole like Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Ericsson, like these types of players, you're just not going to get anywhere with them. You're not going to get anywhere with them. What we need is a flat 3 midfield, not 2-man midfield or whatever. We need a flat 3.
Yeah, I mean, it would help to solidify a little bit. It says here, Ben, you are right that our ownership is awful, but the wrong hiring Amorim was only on Wilcox. It was led by Jim Barada board, and then Ashworth Wilcox gave input. The whole board should go.
How can that be on Wilcox if he doesn't have any history of working with in the back?
It's not just on Wilcox. He's saying it's on the board.
It's on the board. Yeah, but it's a collective. It's a collective narrative, though. It is a collective because when Wilcox was sporting director of Southampton, they were playing a 3-5-2 at the time. One of my mates, he's a Southampton fan, and he says they played a 3 at the back system. Now, before Wilcox came, but Wilcox had every right to ask the coach at the time for Southampton to change the system, and he never did. So, like I said, people it's a collective with Wilcox, Barada, Ashworth, but I don't think Ashworth got sacked because of Ruben Amorim. I think Ashworth got sacked because of many reasons. People are even saying he got sacked because he wanted to play 4-3-3 instead of 3-4-2-1, whatever this bullshit Amorim system is. But yeah, man. But big up to the super chat.
You see, whatever we say about Jim Ratcliffe, we have to also accept that he likes good football. That's the reason why I think he appointed the tandem of Wilcox and Omar Barada, because somehow he wants us to mirror the way City play. So I'm pretty sure
we're never doing that.
Never
You
doing
did-
that.
Luani, what are you talking about? Saeed, I don't know. I was shocked that you've not made a video about it. Maybe you've not seen what Amorim said. Amorim said, for me to play my system,
Yeah.
I don't have the time and it's going to cost too much.
Yeah,
So why the hell are
basically.
you still doing here then?
You could have let us know like literally a year ago about this and why. But then again, like I said to you, maybe there's been grumblings in the board that you ain't gonna get your money. Okay, cool. He obviously the problem is he's a young guy, he's stubborn, and he thinks he knows everything. They've told him, listen, we don't have the money, you're gonna have to adapt. Someone's told him. There's probably been a meeting with him and Jason Wilcox, or Jim Ratcliffe has told Jason Wilcox, yo, change this right now. So end of the day, he's a confused guy, but I don't think he understands what he's saying half of the time in the press conferences. You know what I mean? Sometimes is it pressured by the media? Sometimes is it not? Because he said he wasn't going to change but with the Pope. And also, remember that clip I told you about Ipswich? He goes, 1 year from now, we will be a different team. He said that. Are we a different team 1 year back, 1 year forward?
No.
So there you go, man. So I think there's a lot of things about what Amorim says. I'm like, he's just half the time he's waffling, man. So it's like, what can you really take from what he's saying? So, I don't know, man.
From you, go ahead.
Big up Bombay.
Big up, gentlemen, man. Always a pleasure. Big up to everyone in the chat. And I hope to see you on the next one. Last word is 3 points, man. You know, we take
exactly.
it, we move to the next one, and hopefully we get a better performance and a result. Yeah.
Big up, Bombay.
Yep.
Big up.
Good night,
Big
guys.
up, man. Big up.
Take care.
Just
You
big
go.
up here in
Honestly.
the panel in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. I'll say that's a compliment. You locked up better to close the game than my club. Who's your club? Arsenal.
Arsenal.
You guys lock up games for any day, mate. Actually, we scored a set piece. I mean, the goal, we didn't open anything up, Saeed. Let's be real. It was a set piece. It came from a long throw.
Yeah.
Walter Mada with an assist.
Dallo should have scored as well. I think for me, I don't know if it was a hard shot from the TV. I think he should have scored.
No, it was easy. Just more composure. He's on his own there with the goalkeeper.
I'm not pro Ineos. I'm just trying to look at the thing.
Yes, you are, man. You're right.
From a bit of a logical standpoint. Look, it looked to me from a vantage point that Jim Ratcliffe just stepped in. He looked at Omar Barada and just told him, stay in your lane. He looked at Jason Wilcox and said, just fix this shit. That's what I think is happening, essentially.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Saeed, how bad was Diego Dalot today? He was absolutely
man.
dreadful.
There was a guy behind me here. He was going in on Dallo. I could not believe it, bro. He was going ballistic. We can't obviously repeat on this show, but he was having. But then the worst thing is, Amorim.
You should have had me watching it on TV.
I know. But then what does Amorim do to counteract that, though? He puts in a Lenny Euro that's not confident and is out of sorts on that side. So we were getting exposed on that side even more. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. It's like, what are you doing, man? But then again, what can he really do with the numbers that are there? But I just thought Dallo, man, it's just, oh man. What more can we say, though, innit? Man, he's part of the team. The manager likes him. He's his family. He's gonna keep playing every game. What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, I play wing back, and like to watch Dallo play wing back is just it's fucking embarrassing, man. It's fucking embarrassing, man. He just there's no positional sense.
I'm gonna put
no, we could do it. We could do the end of the show, bro. It's up. It's
I'm doing it now.
Oh,
I want to show an example to these people that you're better than him. You're better than him.
I'm sorry, guys. I cannot get behind the Sesco prop. In the Premier League, you either
It's too soon.
No. It's not. It's not about.
Actually, no. From the Aussie United fans, we need to be very.
No, it's not. It's not about that, Saeed. You know, when
we bought a young kid and we threw him in the deep end.
Yeah, we have to be careful, man.
Guys, I'm not.
Like I said,
I'm not.
Okay, let him land this point.
1 second, Luani. We threw him in the deep end in a team that finished 15th, and we expected he's doing a graveyard shift. Yes, he looks like slow motion. He looks like he's running in slow motion, right?
Yep.
That's what he looks like at times. But it's not all to blame because we don't create anything. Yep. We create one chance for Luani, and we all go, he should have done, he should have scored. Of one chance.
Yeah.
There's no striker in the world that scores of one chance.
No chance.
Go ahead, Luani.
Look, you can look in the Premier League and the history of how the league is, how tough it is on strikers, there's two intangible that come out if you want to make it in the Premier League. You either have to have the explosiveness, the pace to get away from your defenders because they are physical, or you have to have the trickery and be clinical. One of them, you cannot lack both. He's not clinical and he does not have the pace. Okay, we've seen new like Votamade, for example. Votamade does not have the pace, but Votamade is good in the box. You put the ball on his head, he'll put in the back.
Votamade didn't do anything today. What did Votamade do today?
Facts.
No, I'm not talking about what he did today. I'm talking about what he's been doing. If you watch his last game, the selection of goals he's scoring, he's a fox in the box. He can hit the.
He's getting. That's what I'm saying. There's chances he's getting. Sesko had one chance today. One.
I'd like to interject on that.
Villa was one. Yeah, go on, brother. Go on.
I'd like to interject. With big up everyone. With regards, it's very hard, guys, to judge any striker. Any striker would struggle, to be honest. You know, whether you're experienced or you're a young striker in Manchester United right now, we do not create enough chances. You know, and as a forward, you rely a lot on the chance creation more than anything else. There's no way you're telling me there's anyone who is so clinical that they get 100% of their chances in. There's absolutely no one who does that, you know, in football. So in our case, to be honest, we have to sort out the way we build up and the way we constantly have to create chances to allow our forwards to have the ample chance to be able to, you know, if they're missing, they may be able to miss, but they'll know that there's always going to be chances. You know, you look at Haaland as well. How many chances does he get per game? He gets a lot, and he misses a lot. You know, before he converts, he misses a lot of chances. When I watch City, a lot of times, he misses a whole lot of chances, and some of them are very easy chances, the most easiest you'll get. So it's very hard for me to actually like go on at players. I would go at you. Trust in me, I will go at you if you're actually getting ample chances and you're still not putting them in. But if you're getting one or two per game, unfortunately, it's very hard for me to go at you directly because it's very unfair, and especially in a league of this size, a league of this fast pace. So, you know, with Sesko, it's very hard to actually like you know, determine whether he's good enough or he's not good enough. I just think we're just not ready.
Lesso. Look, Lesso. I understand what you're saying, but that's why he's called a striker. You guys can want to baby glove him if you want, but I'm looking at the chances he's getting, the positions he's getting in, the touches that he's taking without the defenders being on him. He's not clinical enough. He does not have the right instinct. I don't know if you mature into it eventually, but from what I'm seeing so far, look, that chance that Dorgu got today was more difficult than the chance that he got. But you see Dorgu take a swing at it because Dorgu know that he's in the box and he just have to make contact. If he put it on frame, that's a possible goal. The ball come to Sesko, and instead of taking a swing at it, he is trying to control it and losing his balance. That is not the instinct of a striker. I'd rather you take a swing at it and you actually miss it. You see the opportunities that Newcastle, Gordon missed today, Miley missed. They were kicking it out. They took a swing at the ball. Okay? They didn't try to control it and then take extra touch. Every striker that is worth their weight in gold know that they don't have time. They know exactly where the goal is. To a certain extent, it's instinctual. It's not something that you learn at this level, at this time, at this age. That's the only thing.
Trust in me. Can I interject to that? I've never played striker a lot of times, but there's a time where I got the ball and I could immediately swing it, and then the minute I swing it, like I just went blank, but it hit the top corner. You know, so let me tell you something. It's not as simple as people actually put it out as it is. With a striker's main objective is to score goals. That is your pressurized, you know, something that they put on you the minute that you walk on the field. You have to deliver. So with him, let me tell you something. Because he's only got 2 goals, as a striker of his caliber, or whether how far he rates himself, he puts himself on a different pressure level. So he may be overthinking right now at the moment. He may have lost confidence, because that's, for me, what I saw today. That is not what he did. That is not someone who's very confident in what he's trying to do. And it's very that's why I'm saying that I'm not a striker, but I could score a goal. I could take an instinct touch and score it, because that's not what I'm expected to do. And it's very different. Whereas as a striker, you are expected the minute when you walk on that pitch to deliver. So I understand where you're coming from, and I'm actually frustrated with him just as much. But it's very different. It's very, very, very different, to be honest. It's a different. You can't compare the two, to be honest. But yeah, with him, I think it's just a matter of the team needs to work together.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
need to constantly
Exactly,
create
yeah.
chances for him. We need to do that
You
on
can't
a
write him
regular
off, man.
basis.
You
We don't
can't.
have that. We
Yeah.
are not consistent. We've never been consistent in creating chances. We've been crying
No,
about this for
haven't.
many years.
How many
Anyways,
shots on
so
target we have today? Does anybody know?
I have the
I'm gonna
stats
show
here
you
now.
1 second,
Hold on.
stay
It
there.
Yeah,
was,
go on. Let's see the stats.
we had 3 shots on target today.
Yeah,
Are we
saying.
not the second
I think-
highest scoring team in the league?
I have no idea, man. But I think when it comes
Yeah, I
to
think we
Sesko,
are.
oh, is that right? We're second highest.
Yeah, I think we are the second highest scoring team in the league.
Wow.
Yeah, we are. No, yeah, after Arsenal, yeah.
After Arsenal,
No. Hold on a minute. Wait, are we now ahead of Arsenal now? Yeah, after
Bro.
Man City's first, and then it's us, yeah, and then it's Arsenal.
That's
I
mad,
think you're
man.
right.
We cannot really discuss on our chance
But
creation.
how many we conceded? That's the
Create
problem.
chance.
That's the issue. That's the issue side. Yeah, 100%. I think when it comes to Sesko, I think we just need to give it time, man. Bro, we've only he hasn't even been through one season at the club, man. I think first things first. I think Ineos should have got him a more experienced striker. The kid's only in his low 20s, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I think secondly, you know that the striker's position is such a graveyard shift when 2 of the players post Fergie have actually relatively done well, and I'm going to include Ibrahimovic in it, and to some extent Edison Cavani when he was fit. When Edison Cavani was fit, he was absolutely phenomenal for us. Ibrahimovic as well. But bro, we've seen Rashford play there, we've seen Martial play there, we've seen Greenwood play there, Xerxes play there, Højlund play there. It's a freaking graveyard shift, and why, like Lesso said, we just don't utilize the striker enough, just like what Haaland does.
Yeah, because we
just
don't have a midfield then. We don't have a midfield.
we don't-
to
we also
sustain
don't-
attack.
Haaland was starving our team.
Of course, everybody will
But
start.
we also don't have wingers that are good at hitting crosses in the box, bro. You tell me Garnacho was good at crossing?
No,
Absolutely
he's not
fucking not. And
supposed to play it,
Bumo's
man. Let me just
the
show the-
only player. Bumo's the
Let me
only
just show
player.
these
Go ahead.
stats. There we go.
Yep.
Look, 33% possession
Wow.
at home.
Oh,
They had
no, I
16
know.
shots, 9 shots, 3 on target. They had 3 on target. One big chance created. They created 1 big chance. 1 big chance missed. Accurate, 77%, 250 passes. 5. Look,
Because we were
they
lumping it forward,
doubled.
that's why.
They doubled the amount of passes.
Yeah,
that
because
they
we were
had.
lumping it forward already. We were just
We were
lumping it
lumping
Look
it
at
forward.
this.
Wow.
2 corners, 11 corners they had. Look at this.
And this doesn't
No,
tell you that
no,
Eddie
because
Howe's the man.
XG
I
means
don't know what
fuck
word.
all to me. XG means fuck all to me.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
But look at this. Look at the passes.
Wow.
Again, passes.
Yeah. I think the ground drills, we won a lot of ground drills, which is good.
Well, they just told me that we defended well. They made
Yeah.
a lot of passes.
Facts.
They were going.
They won, but sorry, they won more ground
Side.
drills than us.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
going.
but I'm saying we still won. We still got 32. It's
They
not- it's not
doubled
as-
that aerial duels.
Yeah, because we were obviously they doubled it because Xerxes couldn't win a flipping header. That's why.
It's
you know what I mean?
only Cunha's dribbling and
Oh,
Dorgu
Cunha was
dribbling.
good, man.
Yeah, it
Good.
was
yeah,
decent. He was
Dorgu
good.
and
He
Cunha's
was good.
dribbling. That was that we dribble more than them, but this is what it is.
Mm. You know what it is, though,
Absolutely
yeah? And you know what it is, guys? I think it comes down to the fact that, I'm can't have big expectations of this team anymore. I can't say,
Say why you let the standards fall? Why? Why have you let the
no.
standards fall like that? Why are you
No.
accepting Ineos fucking Glazer bullshit?
No, I'm saying to you
Standards,
is like
that's where the
I'm
standards
talking
are.
about the game. I'm talking
You
about the game.
forget, you were the only person I always respected telling me about the standards.
No,
You
what
can't
I'm trying to
just
say
say
to you is
it's
no. Are you
sustainable.
gonna put me
I'm
on?
asking you the question.
I can't even see you,
Sustainable.
Norton. Put me off the thingy. What I'm trying to say to you is, Norton, of course we all have big standards and we want the Glazers and Ineos to go. But I'm just in the game and I'm like, yo, man, just get me the 3 points and get me out of it. That's where we're at right now. It's survival football. This is where we are at right now.
We survival football last season.
But
Survival
of
football.
course,
How many more
carried
years are
on.
you going to accept survival football? How many
But
seasons are you going to expect for survival football?
It's survivor football for the past 10 years, man.
Yeah. No, but I'm
It's
just letting you
sustainable.
know that
No.
I come out of the ground and I'm like,
it's ever been. It's worse than it's ever been.
You know what's
You
crazy?
guys
Celtic, right? They're having a bad run of games there because they got rid of
sacked their
O'Neill.
chairman.
Yes,
Guess
yes,
what?
they sacked their chairman,
chairman's
and you know
gone.
what?
Yeah,
they're
no,
not.
no, no.
They're doing a
you know that's
protest
not gonna
next
happen at
week.
United though. We're just
They're
happy
doing-
clappers, isn't it?
I know they're enjoy the atmosphere. You know, one of them ones. But
Yeah.
look, at the end of the day, people, there's going to be a protest next week for the Rangers game, and apparently, if it goes if it goes bad, then they're gonna empty the stadium. And you know what? I believe that they're gonna do it
Yeah,
because
we could never do that though.
they don't take shit, man, and we've been taking shit for 20 years, man. So this is where we're at, people.
Okay, Nuruddin, listen, you gotta let Ineos cook. They made 2 mess. Give them a chance.
Don't rage bait. Don't rage bait, man.
Don't.
Give them a chance to clean it up. Okay?
Don't rise to it.
Look, they dragged the firing of Eric Ten Hag. That was a mess that they finally tried to clean it up by making another mess in appointing Amorim. It's been a year, right? Or 2 years? You said last time?
2 years. 2
years. Okay. Okay. Time is flying. Let's just give them a time to clean it up. And let's hope that in the process of cleaning this whole thing up, we end up by some stroke of luck in top 4. That's it. That's all I'm wishing for now.
We don't deserve top 4, man. And like I said, like I love when I see the trio do a watch along inside Faz and Nurden. Honestly, one of the most funniest watch alongs that you'll ever watch in football, man. But it's just the fact, like, this is why I like when I was on Side's Fan Cullen show, when I said about what he called when I mentioned about Side was, liking, Ineos's recruitment. And I know on paper Mazarawi's he's been quality, but on
paper we haven't bought bad signings.
Well, on paper, but it's just they haven't
Yeah.
shown up. Side, that's the issue, man. Like I said, look, on paper Mazarawi's a good signing, Delit's a good signing, but they haven't shown, like right now, Lenny Euro, Delit, all these players that we have signed, they're not good signings at the moment because they're not showing their true.
No, because
worth.
they hired a concussed coach who wants
Yes,
to play
exactly.
some
Yep.
bullshit 3,
Exactly. Yep.
5, 3,
Yep.
whatever shit fucking tactics it is. Like
Question.
today, 11 behind
Still-
the ball for the
Question.
whole half. For the
Did
whole
anybody?
half. And the fact that we don't have players is not an excuse. No,
Nurdi, you know what? Let me ask you a question though. Are you surprised by tonight? Be honest.
I am second half. Yeah, I've never seen shit like that in my life.
Nah, Nurdi, you can't be surprised.
Honest
I
question.
don't know why
Honest
you're going
question.
mad.
For
Why are you
honest question
surprised
for
by
the
that?
panel. Honest question, right? Did
I don't
anybody
think you saw it,
miss?
I'm telling you, you were just enjoying the atmosphere like the guy in the car park told you. That's what you've done tonight. I know
But Nurdi, I know what I'm saying to you is
fans
that.
told you just to enjoy the atmosphere. You took his advice
Bro,
to
we're
heart.
becoming Spurs, man.
That's all you
No, but
say
real
to me
talk, though,
now.
like, but you know what it is, yeah. I'm not gonna make excuses
Second half
and
was a
injuries
disgrace,
excuses, but
Saeed. The second half
I'm
was
just
a disgrace.
saying, like, don't like I wouldn't go
Every
mad
time he makes
about this game.
substitutions, we go worse. We were
Bro,
getting deeper. The
bro.
more substitutions he makes, we
But
were
do you
getting
think?
deeper.
But you told me you're done this. This is Ineos and Glazers. This is what's happening. This is down to them. It's not down to. I'm just gonna continue to do this.
But the
Unless he
fans
gets
that are singing
guys.
their fucking songs, not doing anything about it, like Ben said.
Yeah, but there's no song.
no Glazers out chance anymore. I don't hear
No,
that.
no,
never,
man.
never.
But
Because
these guys,
he's a British
Ineos,
guy.
Ineos
He's an
will
English guy.
continue to allow this to happen. So it's almost like we can go mad at the manager for all this long. And I hear you. I fully agree with you. Like, it was poor, but they're allowing this sort of football to continue. That's why I'm just like, you know what, man? If you're not gonna sack him, I'm not gonna go mad tonight. I'm not. because you're accepting this sort of performance. Today was like literally we won the game, everyone goes home, and that's that.
That's it.
Normally we should be analyzing how good this performance is, but it's for me. I'm just relieved. I don't get bantered on the streets. Everywhere I go now on social media, I'm calm. That's what United has got to us, guys, where a win is more of a relief than enjoyment. Amorim football is not enjoyment. It's not nothing. It is just relief. When you win, take it. When you lose, it's square. It's back to kind of square one. That's what we are.
I have a $100 million question. $100 million question. Did anybody miss Bruno in that first half?
No, man.
No.
Don't need Bruno.
No, we don't
Bruno's
need him.
a problem, man.
He is a massive problem. Get that fucking clown out of my club, man.
Listen, I wish it was just Bruno. We've got many problems.
We got many problems.
Listen, I've asked the chat who's their player of the match tonight. Dorgu 59%.
Nah,
Heaven
Heaven.
32%. Martinez 9%. Cunha didn't even get a vote.
Wow. Heaven was a
Cunha got 0 votes. Martinez got 9. Heaven got 32. Dorgu with a volley. Big up to Dorgu for being honest. Dorgu said, I didn't know I could do that. After I had to go, he said, I didn't think I could do that. So, you know what I mean? He would have ended up in Rosette. But big up to Windy. Listen, let's do a player ratings. Go quickly, I'll go around before we...
Yeah, let's do player ratings, man.
Player ratings. Right, so let's start with you, Lamins.
For me, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to give him a 7.5.
Lamon, 7.5. Lefso, what are you giving him?
I'll give him a 7.
Luani?
Yeah, I'll stick with that 7. There was a moment in the second half where we were really under pressure and he came out to collect the ball on a corner and to relieve the pressure. So for a young keeper, yeah, he did well.
Go ahead, Ben.
6.5. 6.5.
We'll stay with you, Ben. What do we give for Diego Dalot?
10. Big fat 10.
Go on.
0. Big fat 0.
He gets
0,
a
0,
2 from
0.
me. 2
No,
from
0.
me.
No, 0. 0 for me.
Okay, 0 from me gets a 2 from me. Go ahead, Luani. Diego Dalot.
I'll give him a 6. Anybody, by default, I'll give them a 6. Anybody that didn't perform that much well today. But let's be honest, he just been moved back into a back four and be asked to defend. So, yeah, I'll just give him a 6.
Okay, Lesso.
I'll give him an average 5. Yeah.
Saeed?
Dallo. Are you talking about Dallo?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a 4.
Okay. I'd give him a 2. Right, Saeed, we'll stay with you. What are you giving Heaven?
Heaven, for me, 9.
Okay. Lesso, what are you giving Heaven?
I'll give him an 8. I think he was the man of the match, to be honest. But yeah.
Luani?
Solid 8. Man of the match, but still, we defended in that second half. We defend with what, a back 6. So I can say it's easy for everybody to defend in the back 6, but we'll see in the next game.
Go ahead, Ben. Heaven?
Yeah, Heaven, my man of the match, man. Is like sometimes when he plays the ball through the lines, it just reminds me of the Matic days when he was here. Like 8, solid 8, man. Brilliant.
You look
performance.
composed on the ball today.
So good,
One
man.
thing I'm not
So
going to cite
good.
to you. He sent Bomarada, whatever, the
Newcastle, yeah.
center. He sent him to the shops a couple of times with just lovely little turns. He was composed on the ball. He gets a 7 from me. I'm not here to give that. Second half, he had the whole team defending next to him in the second half. I'm not giving him that much. What about Martinez? Obviously, he's been out for a year or so, crucial ligament, but I thought he showed some leadership tonight. I thought it was like a proper captain's performance.
Facts.
I'm going to give him a 6.57. What are you giving him, Saeed?
I'm giving him an 8, man. I thought he was solid tonight, man, Lisandro.
Ben?
I'd probably give him a 7. A solid performance tonight, man. Really good.
Lesso?
Yeah, I think he was just solid. I'd also give him a 7, to be honest.
Luani?
Steady, 7.
Luke Shaw. What are you giving Luke Shaw?
Good lord.
7, 6, 6.5.
7. He was flipping lazy.
Yeah, I just
Red
clean
Bull,
sheet.
man.
That's the main thing. But yeah, nothing great. I'll give him a 6.
I'm giving him a 6.
Yeah.
Ben, what are you giving? Mr.
I'll
Nacky
give
Shaw?
I'll give McDonald's 5.
Let's go.
McDonald's.
I'll give him a 6.
Mark Shaw.
to be honest.
Mark Shaw. 6. Luani. Okay. What are we
Yeah.
giving? What are we giving? Dorgu. Best game for
Dorgu for me, 8.
Okay, 8.
Wow.
8.
He gets 8 from me as well.
I give him a 7.5. Give him a 7.5.
Luani, what are you giving?
8.
Dorgu.
8.
8. Lesso.
No, I think I'll give him a 7.5 as well.
7.5. Saeed's giving him an 8. I'm giving him an 8.
Yeah.
I thought he had a good game today, other than he looked shaky for the first 15. But I thought Ugarte won big challenges in that first half. Was getting about the football pitch.
I don't think it was.
I'll give him a 6.5. What are you giving him, Ben?
I just honestly every time Ugarte gets on the ball, I just shit myself all the time.
Do you
Man.
not see the Cruyff turn?
I don't think he was
my
bad
God.
tonight. I give him.
I think it was average. He was average. I think I'll give him a 5.5.
You know what, man? I think you've been
5.5.
harsh. I think he was.
A bit harsh,
I give him a 7. You know, man. I thought it was
No.
solid tonight. Nothing crazy. Nothing mad.
It
Kept
was average.
simple.
Average for me.
Okay.
5.5.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Lesso. Lesso, what are you giving him? Saeed's giving him 7. Ben's giving him 5.
Yeah, I think
5.5.
I'll give him a 7, to be honest, for all
Okay.
the bad performances he had. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Luani.
6.5. He did not fuck up anything, so
6.5.
we're grateful for that.
Okay. What about Mason Mount in the first half? Obviously, he only played one half. Thought he looked good again, to be fair. In that midfield three.
I thought he looked solid. For me,
6.
Yeah.
Probably a
6.5.
6. 6 for me. I think 6 for me, just because he didn't play the
Lesso.
second half.
Yeah, I think
6.5
6
for
as
me.
well. Yeah, 6
Luani.
for me.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7. Same score I'll give Cunha, because he was in that 10 role today, and he played like Mason Mount play. He knows football, even though he's
Okay.
not talented. He knows
Saeed,
football.
what are you giving him?
I'm
So,
giving him
like-
a 6. I thought it was good for first half. I can't lie. I liked it, man. I think for me, yeah, people can say Bruno Fernandes gets all the goals, but in terms of discipline, shape, you know what I mean? I
Fact.
thought he was
Fact,
good, man.
right.
Link up. Yeah. Give him a 6.
Cunha, what are you giving Cunha, Saeed?
Cunha, second half, a bit wasteful, man. He should have passed it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? To Dorgu, man. But
Fact.
his endeavor, his work rate, I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Lesso, what are you giving him?
No, I think a solid 6 is actually, yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
perfect.
give him a 7. You know, I thought he was the only a bit of outlet, carry the ball a bit for us in the second half after
Yeah.
that dreadful. And I thought he defended really well. I thought he tracked back really well in the second half. It's that kid, innit? What's that kid? That kid who's a makeshift right back from Newcastle. The
Miley,
right back.
I like Miley. I like
I thought
Miley,
he tracked Miley.
quality.
I thought
Quality.
he tracked Miley really well. I'm gonna give him a 7. Lesso, what are you giving him? 7 as well, Cunha.
Yeah, I'm giving him a 6.
Okay, Luani, what are you giving him? 7.
Yeah, give Cunha a 6. He's a bit too much of a ball hogger for me. He work hard, ball hogger.
Okay. Who else? Sesko. What are you giving Sesko?
Boy, I'm going to give him a 5.
Lesso, what are you giving him? 5.5.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll give him a 5 as well, to be honest.
Let's Luani. Okay.
I'll give him a 4.
Right, Ben. What's Sesko?
I give him a 5. I think he just needs to be more greedy, more like I think Cunha needs to stop the greediness. Ahmad, like I said, he needs to stop the greediness. Like the only person that can have some form of greediness is Sesko, because he's a striker. You know, he needs to be the guy.
Have I missed out anybody else?
Yes.
Casemiro.
Casemiro first. I'm giving him a 7. Thought he
7
made some
for
good
me.
tackles.
7 for me.
He
Quality.
nearly scored an own goal, by the way.
Oh.
7.5. They're unsung
he nearly scored
hero.
an own goal.
Unsung hero. Everything we did in that second half, everything good went through him. He's our underrated ball progressor.
But after 60
7.5.
minutes, he crashed out, to be fair. Like he usually does. He runs out of energy. Fletcher came on. I'm going to give him a 5.5. The game was already defensive by the time he came on.
Yep.
As Zersky, I'm giving him a 5 because it was just horrendous. He couldn't get control of the ball. Malacia, came on and I thought battled a bit.
Yo, big up Malasia, man. Yo, listen. Big up Malasia, man.
Come on the pitch to the old
Yeah, man. Now, big up to Malasia, man. I'm just happy to see him smiling
on a football
out there, man, on a football pitch, man. Like real talk, man. Like,
look at what we're doing. Look at what you see what we're doing.
It's real, man.
How much you give Euro? How much you give Euro?
Boy, he was shaky when he came on, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Shaking Stevens.
Give it to Ferguson.
Big up Mobsy, man. Big up Mobsy, man. Good to see you, Mobsy.
Mobsy says, I could have stayed at home and watched the Stranger Things, but I went to Old Trafford and said,
oh, no.
But at least we got the win. Yeah, it's always
I need to watch that Stranger Things, man.
Good series. Very good series.
You see what Amorim did to us? Now we're referring to our own player as people who disappear in the rainforest. Malaysia. Did you even know he was in the squad anymore?
Bro, man.
When you go to the stadium, you see him warming up game after game, never coming on. What are we giving Ruben Amorim? First half, I'm giving Amorim a 6. Second half, he gets a 2 from me.
2, yeah. Facts.
Disgraceful second half tactics.
I agree with you, Nuruddin. I don't know if I want to watch that game back again, man, but yeah.
I'm going to give, for like the state of the football club, I'm going to give Ruben Amorim a 9 or an 8. Just the longevity of Ruben Amorim staying here would be the greater good for our club right now, because of like for everyone to see that, for more fans out there who see Ineos's vision, to see that they're the bigger picture right now than Ruben Amorim right now. It can't be all just Ruben Amorim right now.
I'll give Amorim a 0. He gets a 0 for me, and then I'll give Jason Wilcox a 6, because obviously Amorim said that he'll need a Pope to help him change the system. I guess the Pope is here now.
Yeah. Right. Big up, people. This is what I've got bit of evidence tonight to prove.
Right here, just to clarify.
Better than him.
Just to clarify, by the way, this was my first day. This is my first game back after 6 months of injury. This is the reserves game. This is the reserves game, and my coach said instead of me playing the right wing back, he's actually asked me to play Bruno's role. He's asked me to play Bruno's role, so just to keep up the fitness and stuff. So this is just me playing football. Obviously, this is me here on the ball now, number 10.
Is that you?
Yep. These are all the heights. Big up to my missus, by the way.
That was the penalty. That's the penalty.
Nah, I don't think it was. This is more here. This is big up to my missus.
Is that you on the half turn?
Yep, this is me passing the ball there. I'm number 10.
Wow, this is good, man.
I swear to God, Ben's better than Diego.
Bruno, he's now. We know
I didn't like midfield at all, man. I prefer to be a right wing back, just more. I nearly scored here, man.
You got a good half turn, man.
Yeah,
it was per, man. I was per
half turn is
shot,
good,
per
man.
shot, man. Perfect shot, man. I got this. I got
it. Is on the league?
Oh yeah, Sunday and Saturday league, basically. Yeah, some days we play.
You got an assist.
Got an assist. Yeah, so I guess that was good. Oh yeah, then this is. I was annoyed about this, man. I could have got another assist.
Yo, man. How old are you, by the way, Ben?
25, man. 25.
Okay.
Prime time of his football.
Yeah, you know what, man? I can't lie to you, man. You know what I like about players when they shift the ball. They shift the ball. You don't look, you know what I mean? Like you got a smooth. Look at this. Look at that. Bang. See you later. Like,
I still prefer a wing back though. Like I off the ball, I was a wee bit. I was more like focused on my like defensive like shape instead of like where I was on the pitch. Like, but yeah, man, like it was a nightmare. The reason why. Like I was saying this to my coach as well. Like the reason why I had this much space is because it's the reserves. Like it's not a good team at all, man. And this is the why I think they were playing like they were so wide open, man. I actually thought this was Ruben Amorim's system I was playing against.
No, but still big yourself up, man.
It was mad, bro. It was. I know.
Stop being modest.
No.
Ben, you see what this is what we're talking about here, right? Even though you are not comfortable, playing in the midfield, your fundamentals are on point, and that allows you to be comfortable. That's why I have a problem with Bruno. He does not have fundamental.
Yeah,
I've never seen Bruno take the ball on a half turn like that. When Bruno is back to go, he takes the ball. He's always quick to release it
Quick to
where
release
he's
it,
coming
yeah.
back from. If he can face the other side. So fundamental
you.
is everything.
Saeed, there was another video, but I can't find
Yeah,
it now.
I'll send
Send
you.
me
Here,
that, man.
I'll send
Ben,
you.
you're good, man. I can't lie,
Send you
man.
here now.
That's good.
No, I wouldn't get too carried away, Said. It's only.
Nah, man, don't listen, man. Don't put yourself down, man. You're good, man. You're good.
It's so good. It's so good. But
You nearly get that quiet in it, man. You didn't really tell me, man. Ben's,
man,
Ben's-
Ben, we analysed his performances, man. I
Yeah.
swear to God, as a right back, Ben's unbelievable. He's better than Diego
Yeah.
Dalot. I'm telling you now, he is. In my opinion, he is. I swear to
a
God,
lot, you know.
he is. Diego Dalot is woeful. He is woeful.
Nah, I can't lie. He's just, he got. You see when he got cooked by Gordon and he just fell down to the floor, man.
God. Off the
Yeah, it's
pitch.
embarrassing.
He's falling all over himself off the pitch. He's not a footballer, man. The only reason why is because he's related to Amorim. He's related.
Yeah,
to
I know. He's
That's
been
the only
exposed,
reason
man.
why.
He's been exposed now.
He's related to him.
Max.
I'm trying to find a video of Ben.
Yeah, I
Ben
think
playing
Cleese.
properly.
I think Cleese is. Cleese, by the
There
way,
we
if
go,
you're
I've
in the
got it.
chat, yeah. Okay, big up, bro. Big up.
I've got it here.
Yeah. But look, it's I can understand why my coach told me to play in the midfield because obviously to get the fitness up and going, like match sharp and stuff. So
Yeah.
and like I said, I was only reserves, like so. But I just told him, bro, don't ever put me in the midfield again, man. Sometimes I'm lost, bro. Sometimes I'm just there. But this is me in
Yeah.
right wing back. This is me at right wing back.
Okay, let's see this.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, I think it's a wee bit too far forward, Nurden. Yeah.
Look away, clip
I
the
am-
ball. This
So I'm number 5.
this
This
is
is
the
I'm
corner.
number
Look at
5.
this.
Yeah. I'm in the blue.
This is Benny. Look at the way he takes the ball. Shoves the guy off. Take care. Look at the way he runs with it. Better control. Plays it out wide. They score.
Okay. Wow.
Runs back like
Yeah,
a good
that's
defender.
Position.
And I've got a wee bit of Roy Keane in me as well. When you see a side, you laugh at this next challenge.
Look at this here. He
Oi.
Ben wins the
stop him.
ball and he elbows him on the back of the head.
Oi.
He's kicking up.
That's a disgusting challenge from them, though.
Yeah,
No, it was bad. It was bad. We won the file. Last minute
of the game.
last minute of the game. That was score.
Wow.
Last
Go
minute.
winner.
crazy, though.
Got a yellow
Go
card. Got a yellow
crazy.
card for that challenge, but I probably should have got a red card for that, man, because you can't be hitting anyone in the back of the head, man. But it was a bad challenge, man. It was a bad challenge at the end. But yeah.
What division are you winning in that league?
So in the Irish League, there's like there's obviously Pro, and then there's Premier Division, and then there's Division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Sunday League. I'm
Yeah.
in Division 3.
Okay.
So still a long way to go, man. But look, do you know what, man? Like I don't care, man. I just love the sport, man. I love playing the sport, and that's it, man. You know?
Big up, man.
Yeah,
That's a
but to
good
see
player,
Dallo,
man.
but to see
I
Dallo,
see
to
him.
see
Well,
Dallo,
he's better than Diego Dalot, I
but
swear.
see Dallo playing. Oh my
Ben's
god.
got more of a football. Look,
Oh.
Ben's got more of a footballing. Look at the challenge here. Look at the challenge here. Look at that. Woody will never do that. Diego Dalot will never challenge for a ball like that.
Big up,
No,
man.
never.
Big up to him, man.
Never
Yeah,
challenge
big up,
for a
man.
football like that.
Appreciate the love,
That's
bro.
the difference. That's why I always say Ben to get Ben to play the button.
Nah,
Diego Dalot. I
I've
swear
still got
to
a
God.
long way to go, man. I've still got a long way to go, man.
It's not about a long way to
or-
go. Diego Dalot is a disgrace.
but yeah,
You've
I
got
know.
better footballing fundamentals than that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up to Windy. Big up Windy, man. Big up Imran Odin as well. Big up everybody celebrating Christmas, people.
Come on, man.
Big
Come
up
on.
to everybody. Sending
Big
so
up,
much
man.
love and light to every one of you. Yeah.
You know, my wish for New Year is to see us play without Bruno in that midfield, plus Kobe and a back four, and the return of Ahmad and Bomo.
Yeah.
That
But-
solves our problem, guys.
Yeah.
Manchester United are not doing that. They're not doing that. I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow, people, but Manchester United are not doing that. They're not doing that.
Hey, the Pope is here. Miracle can happen. Jason Wilcox, take it away.
Jason Wilcox ain't doing shit, people.
He ain't doing shit,
Ah.
man.
Ain't
He
doing
ain't doing
shit.
shit.
Let Ineos cook, Nuruddin.
They ain't
And this
doing
is why even our rival fans get onto it. Like Said, I watch the Big Six all the time, man.
Yeah.
And even like just to hear Steve, I think this was towards the Spurs and United Europa League final, and you were like basically blindfolded, like you didn't want to, you know,
Oh,
speak
yeah,
on the
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
And Steve said, what was it? The word Steve said? He said, if they spend more energy and focus on these protests and getting these losers out, they might actually get somewhere. And that's from Big Steve, man. And like, you know, people might think Big Steve is a waffler.
Now, Steve,
And like,
he knows it.
he knows it, bro.
He knows.
You know, man.
He knows
but
what's going on, man.
It is.
Oh,
Yo,
Bruno,
listen, man. Listen, I'm drained after watching that Manchester United game.
Oh,
I'm gonna lie
tell me
to
about
you.
it, man. Tell me
I'm
about
gonna
it.
go to bed. It's been one of those games I'm gonna forget. I just like.
Yeah, you know what,
maybe-
Nuruddin? We play on Tuesday, so we'll forget this game, man. We'll forget this game. Bro, trust me.
If we were to get BY Wolves, watch Saeed lose.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm not at that game, so I'm at home, so yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So there we go. Big up to everybody. Smash a like on the video. Look, the only thing that disappointing tonight, I watched Manchester United play that crap. Never have I ever watched them on television play that crap in a second half at Old Trafford. Away from home, yeah. Not at Old Trafford. Never have I watched them, whether been in the stadium or where they've been watching it. And we've not even got 200 likes. That's the only thing that disappoints me. We're going to do a proper match preview on Sunday sometime. But
Yeah,
big
bro,
up to
big up, man.
everybody. Love and light to every one of you. Big
Yes,
up to Saeed when you're live tomorrow. You're live for
Tomorrow, man. The hate alongs, man. Let's see if
How many games are you doing tomorrow?
3. So Man City early on, and then obviously Liverpool. They should beat Wolves, to be fair. And then Chelsea Villa. That's the big
That's
one.
a banger. Chelsea.
But also AFCON as well, man. Listen, South Africa got robbed today.
Oh,
Saeed today was the biggest robbery I have ever seen in my
Thank
life.
you so much.
It's
Sorry,
like
man.
your
Let's go,
hands
man.
on
I was
his
watching the
face.
game, man. Biggest robbery, man. I couldn't believe it.
Robbed,
Yo,
absolutely
let's go.
robbed.
I did try to help Salah. I did try to help Salah, Nordin. I did try to help Salah.
Yeah, they're doing a
Yeah.
messy thing. They're doing a messy thing. That
Oh,
they did in the World
man.
Cup. They're
No,
trying
it is
to
what
set
it
Jamie
is.
Carragher up. I hate Jamie Carragher, mate.
He did.
AFCON.
That's all he did. He just touched him, and
It's
then he
the
gave it.
handoff. It was tight. You know, in football, that's called the handoff. When you hand off somebody,
Oh,
he's got the ball. Salah hasn't even got the
Salah's
ball.
nowhere near it. It was
It was like
awful
a
refereeing,
handoff,
man.
like that. Handoff.
It is what it is, guys.
I know, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing the Algeria game, and also I'm
Yes,
gonna be
who
doing
do they play, Said? Who do they play tomorrow? Algeria.
Algeria, a very good team, guys.
They
You need
are,
to watch
man. They
Algeria,
are.
Nuruddin.
They're good.
Nuruddin,
I'm watching
Algeria,
them,
good
Said.
team.
What am I? Yep.
They're a very good team. But yeah, Cameroon versus Ivory Coast. And
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
yeah, good game. Nigeria versus Tunisia. Don't rule out Tunisia in that game.
Wow.
But yeah, Nigeria game's gonna be a good game. This week's a lot of good games. So yeah, just tune in and big up everyone locked in. Make sure you like the video though. Nuruddin, what likes are we on, Nuruddin?
140 Saeed. It's not even worth it talking about it.
Come on, guys, man. Come on,
It's not even
guys.
worth talking about
We
it.
got through the rain. You know what I mean?
It's
And we're
embarrassing.
here. And we're here, man. Come on, guys. Deserves it, man. Big up to you lot. Obviously, free Palestine.
Come
Yo,
on, man.
Mali
Come
are
on
good
every
team
day,
as
bro.
well. Yo, Mali held Morocco 1-1.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Mali held. Yeah, Angola
Oh,
won.
my
Mali
God.
held Morocco 1-1. And they had a
Yeah.
penalty. It was the weirdest penalty ever. The guy's defending and he just taps it with his hand like that. The Mali defender.
Oh, Mali.
He taps it with
Who
his
have
hand
Mali
like
got in
that.
their team, by the way?
Mali have got
Mali have
Bazuma.
got
Bazuma and these
quite a
guys.
few play. Yeah,
What-
they've got
one of
quite
the
a
I'll
few-
tell you what they've got. They've got like
Mm.
they've got players like let me just
Oh,
tell you the players
Basuma's
that
in
they've
there.
got.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly,
so
yeah,
they got-
Koulibaly.
So they got they got Koulibaly, Diaby is a centre half, Usman
Yeah, man.
Kamara. They've got
Oh,
you know what I mean? They've got
Dombia.
really decent players.
Some of these guys
Dieng,
play
they
in the
got
Saudi
Dieng,
league, you
They
know.
got Sangare. Basuma's the number 10. And Mohamed Diaby.
One of them
they got
plays
as well.
for
Dieng.
Auxerre.
Yeah. They've got
Sangari
players, man.
plays for French league club. What's that French league club? Lons.
You know what?
Wow, Lons are top of the league as well. You know that?
The thing with the AFCON is that it's so physical that you almost have to leave that cuteness of European football at the door. When you coming in from Europe, you are a player that's in the European club. So you have to bring in the physicality if you want to dominate on the continent.
I watched the first Morocco game. It was against Comoros. There was that goalkeeper for Comoros, but he was absolutely quality. He was keeping them in that game for the longevity of the whole game. Like he was quality, making some brilliant saves, man. It was a brilliant game, so it was really, really good, man. I don't know what his name is. Maybe people in the chat can let me know. But he was quality.
Kenji. Kenji's talking about the United game. He says, I was in Paris airport on my way back to England watching the game. The second half made me want to fall asleep.
Oh my God.
Big up to King Saul, by the way. Always there telling everybody to like the video. Big up to everybody. Big up Saul. Saul was at the game tonight. He saw it with his own eyes. You know what I mean?
Saul was at the game. Why didn't you meet up, man? Should have told me.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? He probably just wanted to get home afterwards. It was with his mom. Yeah. He wanted to get home.
By the way, there was love in the car park today, man. There's not always hate, man. There was a guy went past wheelchair. Big up to him if you're listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's love out there, man. So good to see everyone, man. But Brian wasn't happy with you, Norton. Brian wasn't happy with you. Brian, you know it's a bit older than us.
Yes.
You know Brian, innit?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, he weren't happy. He was like, you keep blaming Amorim. It's the players. And he was like, we're gonna so yeah.
He doesn't blame Amorim.
He weren't happy.
Whole fucking football club.
Yeah, I just hope the next game anyway.
Big up Brian, though. Big up Brian.
Big up Brian. Yeah, good guy, man. Good guy, Brian.
I just hope we send our scouts to the AFCON because yes, we're looking for.
Troubles, we're done, man. You've come too late. Look what time you call this. We're finishing now, lad. We'll get you one next time.
Trouble? Who's Trouble?
Love to you, man. It's Mohammed. Mohammed from Leicester.
Okay.
Mo from Leicester, you know Mo, our brother.
By the way, I bet some big up to the South Africans that I met as well. That came a lot of big group from South Africans. A lot of South Africans came to the game today, man. I'm surprised. I know it's holiday season, but yeah, man.
Some of them probably were in Morocco and they flew over a couple of hours in it.
Maybe, yeah.
They flew over.
Yeah.
They saw their boys get beat. And if
I'm just glad the youngsters didn't see a loss, man. I'm just glad the youngsters didn't see a loss.
Oh man, 100%.
You know when because obviously his family, a lot of families came out today, innit?
100%.
So I was just like, you know what, man? I was like happy they didn't see a loss, man. Because
the kids.
Yeah,
I was watching it with the kids. They were buzzing. They were on my match reaction.
That's what I was saying, though, didn't.
So I was watching it with Signori's kid and Signori and that. Some of the boys. People, listen. I got some important message. To the people who so-called are in charge of Somaliland, you're a fucking disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. You fucking, these men, these elders are a disgrace. You brought disgrace and shame on some of the most proud, most dignified people. Now that's saying that you recognize the state of Israel. You Zionist-loving bastards.
Oh my God.
I am ashamed of
Bro, I knew I was going to message you about that, man.
I am fucking ashamed of my heritage.
Unbelievable.
The people, because they want some independence, little shitty state.
Facts.
Do you not fucking understand that the world doesn't give a fuck about us and they just want to exploit oil and our gold?
Facts.
They want to exploit us. You fucking muppets. You're an absolute disgrace. We've got a history of fighting colonizers. History. 500, 600, 700 years. Thousands of years of fighting colonizers. And tonight, you've brought shame. I don't recognize Somaliland. Fuck Somaliland. Whoever found Somaliland, fuck them.
Is Somaliland like a part of Somalia?
Yes, they want to be separate. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like the Tigray thing.
Mercenaries. You fucking mercenaries. Fuck you.
Just like
you're a shame. You're a disgrace. And if I had any power, I swear to God the things that I would do. You're shameful.
Facts.
Just reminds me of
fucking disgrace because you want your little state so you can make money and become billionaires and send your children to fucking big universities and hide the money of the state of the oil of that part of that region in the Swiss banks. That's what you want, don't you? You want to be part of these dictatorships they have all over Africa. You don't understand. We're all oppressed. That's why we can never side with the Zionists and the war machine.
No
You're
matter
a
what, man.
fucking
No matter what.
disgrace.
I
You're
like-
a
honestly,
disgrace.
man.
Yeah.
I've had enough of this shit.
Like I said,
Free Palestine.
Yeah.
United Ireland.
always, man. There's a protest
Free Sudan. Free the
protest
Congo.
tomorrow as well, man. So we'll be against
We
the
are
Zionists.
stand against the war machine. We are stand against the Zios and the entity.
Come on,
and
man.
the American. We stand against all those. I have nothing against the people in America. I have nothing against the people in Europe. But I have everything against the war machine and the Zionists and the colonizers. And it's usually nothing to do with the people, the average Joe on the street. It's to do with their craven, robotic leaders that want money. They all want money. They worship money. Shame on you. 380 while we're there as well.
And free
Not
Yemen,
380.
free Yemen as well, bro.
Free Yemen.
Fucking Yemen,
Free
man.
Free everybody,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on.
Bro,
But you're a
shameful, man.
disgrace.
It's our own
You
people,
put
man.
shame on our name. You brought shame on our name. Shame.
Yeah.
How could you go into bed because you want your bullshit little state, little region to be recognized?
Wow. Unbelievable.
You're a shambles.
What's
There was a
what's
reason.
Israel going to do to recognize Somaliland anyway? What are they going to do? Get out of there.
Fucking bullshit.
Get out of here as well, man. Honestly, it's
Absolute bullshit.
oh.
These so-called elders, leaders, you are a disgrace. You brought the lineage of our Kushite Nubian civilization into disrepute. You brought all of our history into disrepute by this bullshit you come out with tonight. I hope you all burn in hell, you greedy motherfuckers.
Cook, man. Cook.
You
Like I said,
Somaliland people. Fuck the
Yeah.
Glazers. Fuck
always,
Ineos.
bro.
Fuck Somaliland leaders. And if any of you are down with that, then fuck you too. I'm out.
Take care, people.